here is Cactus Valley, a very big map. We'll see if Pigbaby can keep up with the very strong macro of ByuL, or if either of these players are going to go aggressive despite the map. Who is going to win this one and take the lead? Let's jump into it right now and find out.
CJ&2's ByuL 한지원 vs G-Neo Greenwing's Pigbaby 양희수.
Here in the top right, in the purple, the Zerg color, it is ByuL.
Down here in the bottom left, winning last game, Pigbaby.
Making it interesting.
Mixing things up. He had an interesting reaction to the proxy hatch, but it was a good one. Getting more than enough zealots to deal with it. Cactus Valley, much more straight up map. Can go to the late game pretty easily as well, which is certainly more comfortable for the Protoss player more often than not.
Yeah.
Pretty hard to also be aggressive on this map, especially into the natural for the Protoss player. That choke point is just so narrow.
For sure. A very early scout here from Pigbaby. Maybe a Nexus first, may just want to be safe against an early pool, or he might throw down the Forge.
Yeah, I'm getting that Forge feeling, Valdez.
You getting the Forge tingles in your elbow?
Yes, in the elbow.
Okay. Thankfully it's there and not elsewhere.
I guess so, Valdez. Well, here we go. He's going to go for that Forge now. It's going to be that double scout, as expected, for someone who wants to be a little aggressive against a hatch first. ByuL is going to be looking for certainly that.
ByuL, he does see this probe coming along from the left side.
And when you see a scout this early on a 4-player map, you get that feeling that it just might be a cannon rush attempt.
You get that vibe.
You get that feeling in your elbow.
Well, here comes the first pylon. And the second probe goes home.
Yeah. He kind of, I guess he was hoping that if it was undefended, if it was just like maximum level greed from ByuL, then he can go for the cannon rush. But if there's a drone waiting, then simply throw it down, force out a bunch of drones to attack it, and just go expand.
I mean, we've seen players wall off the choke, actually outside the natural, put a cannon behind there, and then force your way in. But it doesn't look like Pigbaby's going to go for it. Just wants to go straight into a bit of two-base play for now.
Yeah, normal sort of starting to the game. Resumed normal builds. We'll see a third hatchery go down sometime soon. Progress into that 3-hatch versus Forge fast expand. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what Pigbaby does from here, because he looks to be like the more of an aggressive kind of Protoss, especially after seeing that first game and the reaction to that second game. He has the right idea about things. He is an interesting player we don't get to see much of.
Yeah, I'm just like wondering what kind of aggressive build is he going to do on this map. Is he going to take advantage of that later game, like you were saying, how if you just get up a near-maxed army with a bunch of Immortals, playing Stalkers, Sentries, even some Storm, you can crush Zergs in the choke points here. But I don't know, Pigbaby doesn't really strike me as that kind of player.
Yeah, he might not have a choice, or at least he'll have to go to 3 bases and play it from there compared to any other map. It's just simply too big, and across map like this, you're being pretty ambitious if you're going to go for a 2-base timing. And now that the probe has been caught out as well, there's no way he's going to find an easy proxy pylon on the map.
Yeah, I'm just very curious to see what he's going to do in general. He's one of these Protoss players that I don't trust to just straight up go ahead and play, normal macro games, especially against ByuL, who I'm sure Pigbaby, even in his interview, he's like, I feel like I got lucky to get through here. I got a lucky bracket. And maybe himself isn't that confident.
Wow, he's going to run on through. He's going to help out with the scouting, that's for sure. He's going to get a good look at the Stargate.
there are no units besides probes out on the map.
Yeah, he should have at least had a probe blocking that entrance, but I guess he just was not expecting that sort of thing to happen. He's going to be forcing stuff off the mineral line. Big blunder there from Pigbaby to let this happen.
Yeah, quite a pig blunder, if you ask me, Moonblade.
Well said, Valdez. Well said.
Keeping this cast together. I love when we get these gigantic long days, by the way. And just so much Starcraft.
When your brain turns to mush.
Yeah, nice.
All right. Oracle is going to be the choice regardless of the scout. And, you know, you can just use this for an easy third base defense. Something we usually do see. We'll apply pressure, obviously, until that point as well. And ByuL is very comfortably just droning on up, building a score at every base. 3 more gateways going down behind this.
Interesting. Usually you would just see 2 more. But it's going to be 3 extra, and he does add his 4th gate.
Yeah, but, you know, this still could look like a simple, easy third base. Lings are going to find out the Stalker and Probe there. Nice little advantage there from ByuL, getting that very quick Ling speed.
The Oracle was way across the map, trying to go for his own damage.
The Oracle didn't see this coming, Valdez.
No. Wow.
Well, everyone used that one ever before.
Follow-up is going to be Twilight before third base here. I guess he's not comfortable enough to take that third base just yet.
4 sentries being warped in, so he's just going to get that sentry count up and look for that third base. Not using the Oracle to defend, surprisingly. Just going to remain offensive with it.
Nexus will finally come down now. Gets the Twilight at a very nice time, regardless. Like, he knows the timing on the build here, get that up, start getting that blink and +2 around here. Just that third bait is so late compared to when it would normally come down.
Yeah, it certainly has been delayed in this at this point. ByuL has a huge lead in workers. 69 workers to the 59 of Pigbaby, and 4th base going down as well. Playing the map as it should, you know. You got a lot of time. You can't afford to go into this kind of greedy macro style. If you know what they're going, you have an idea. And look at this.
He's getting all 3 holes, poking at that cannon. But the Zealots will be warped in.
Yeah.
And defend.
Wow. Not the best place in the buildings.
This is cute. Coming in here with the Oracle.
Getting rid of some creep. Nothing besides Lings, which is not going to be that good against Sentry and +1 Zealot and a Oracle.
Interesting kind of force field. It's actually not the best and loses a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot of sentries.
Forced to recall here. Not the best attack there, to be honest. And he's just going to have to back off. We do have a Spire about to finish.
Yeah, very hidden Muta switch here. And he's going to go for the pressure at the front while going into 10 mutas. And Pigbaby does not have any idea that this is coming.
Yeah. He's got 1 cannon at his 3rd and 1 at his choke to his natural. That's about it. Mothership Core just used a recall. It's going to be a bit low on energy. Maybe 1 photon overcharge by the time this hits. He will have blink and maybe +2 by the time they hit, so that'll definitely help out. But
yeah, look at that. 5, 6 more gateways on the way as well. Massive aggression. He's gonna be on 10 gates when this is all done. So he's looking for the big attack. But if ByuL can keep him over his side of the map and just go for counterattacks if he leaves, he'll be in a good place. But this attack is happening right as ByuL's mutas get towards the 3rd base of Pigbaby, and Pigbaby might be inclined to simply just go for the attack.
Yeah. He may just be able to do that as well. It depends on if that War Prism gets out here. There's no real pylon out on the map to reinforce his army. Here we go. Here come the mutas straight into the main. This is the first time Pigbaby's going to see this. He's already taken so much damage.
And he's turning around. We turned around for a second, and now he's heading towards the Zerg's base here. A little bit of indecision there. I don't think it was too much indecision there. He does have a good time to do it. Nice concave already from ByuL though, and he's jumping on top of this army. I don't think there's any way Pigbaby can attack into here.
No, ByuL in a fantastic position. He's got a decent amount of sentries out here, but they don't have that much energy. A lot of them died in that volley attack from earlier on.
Another really big Stalker Walk in there. Might be enough at this point. Still, look at that concave, that beautiful concave of Hydras.
And he's eventually going to run out of energy on those sentries.
Yeah, more roaches coming in at a very important point as well. All the links have been wiped out, so the buffering is low for the Hydras, but with these roaches, should be enough to kind of close it out.
All the sentries get cleaned up, and that is going to be totally shut down.
Completely shut down. And while that all happened, a lot of probe damage occurred. The economic state of Pigbaby is kind of a disaster. 40 harvesters to the 80 of ByuL.
Yeah. Down so much mining at this point. ByuL very comfortable on 4 bases. These mutas, 8 of them are still alive, and they are still doing damage. Pretty unbelievable at this point. GG.
Perfect play from ByuL. Great muta tech. Attacking at the right time and defending perfectly.
Just a very, very late, heavy pressure from Pigbaby. He was never really able to do any damage to ByuL. He had that one attack where he was trying to get, some zealots into the mineral line at the third base, but it got totally shut down. He lost 3 of his sentries, and it just didn't really look good in that game for Pigbaby. You could really tell on that gigantic map he was kind of out of his element.
Yeah. Unlucky there. All right. Well, next map is going to be Terraform. So another one of the new ones.
Yeah, I'm actually excited for this. Get another PvZ on this map. This is the actual same situation where Sue went for that hatchery in the wrong place on that gold.
Right.
But guys, we do have a 3-minute break before we get to that game, so stay tuned.